My goal here is simple. Funner for everyone.
Hey, Jane, you having fun?
Woo!
Is that legal?
Because around here, funner is a state of mind.
What is going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for tuning in. A little Lakers Talk Daily on this Friday, final one of the week. Final weekend of the regular season, and we still got a lot to sort out. Appreciate you guys being a part of the show. Please subscribe to the channel here on ESPN LA for our YouTube page. We greatly appreciate that. Shout out to Harrah's Resort SoCal. Find your funner state of mind with a visit to Harrah's Resort SoCal, voted best resort in Funner, California. From dining to unwinding, you'll find fun around every corner. Learn more at harrissocal.com. 2 hours away from downtown LA. Appreciate their partnership. Topic for today, let's pretend here, Laker fans. Let's just say where the standings are right now is where the standings are going to be come Sunday afternoon when the Lakers' regular season is over. So let's say these teams win out. Clippers do what they need to do. They stay at number 5. Warriors win their last 2 games. They stay at number 6. And the Lakers stay at number 7 and end the season 4 games over 500, which I think is pretty damn impressive. If you'd have told me that a couple weeks ago, that would I wouldn't have thought that was going to happen. Let's say Lakers end up 43-39, but they end up in that number 7 spot. How do you think and how do you feel about the Lakers in that number 7 slot? You think still well positioned for a run? You have some concern? We'll spend a little time on that. So I'll tell you this much. First off, let's make sure that we put in context what the Lakers have done here since the All-Star break. They're 14-7 since the All-Star break. 14-7. All right, 14-7 since the All-Star break. 2 games left. No idea what's going to happen against the Phoenix Suns tonight. Does Phoenix play everybody? Do they sit everybody? But let's just give the Lakers the benefit of the doubt. Let's say they win their final 2 games. Let's say Phoenix just decides, you know what, we have no interest in this game. And the Lakers finish out the season 16-7 since the All-Star break. It's pretty damn impressive. Even if it's 15-8, pretty damn impressive. I know, once you lose one game, like the Lakers did to the Clippers, and that was a key game and everything else, I know it's easy to get a little bit critical about the team and say, man, they missed an opportunity. They've lost 11 in a row against the Clippers. Take a step back for a quick second. The team has played really well since the All-Star break, and that's with D'Angelo missing at least 8 games. It's with Anthony Davis missing a couple back-to-backs. Bron missed 13 games. So the Lakers obviously missed a lot of their key players. I think the Lakers are still well-positioned. I really do. Now, they would face New Orleans if the playoffs started today. They'd face New Orleans in the play-in game. Doesn't look like Zion's going to be a part of the play-in game. So basically what you got to do is you got to win one game. I think that game would be on Tuesday against the Pelicans to advance. And if you're able to do that, then you're still going to get 3-4 days off before you start your first round matchup against the Memphis Grizzlies. So I think getting out of the play-in tournament, it's not ideal. Certainly that's not something that is picture perfect. But the fact that it would be at Crypto and the fact that Lakers would have 2 home games before they get to that, as in they play the Suns, they play the Jazz on Sunday, so they don't have to go anywhere. I think that's a big advantage. What I would hate to see in these, final couple of days is Lakers get in the play-in, but now they got to travel to New Orleans or they got to go to Minnesota or something along those lines. So let's just assume that doesn't happen. Beating the Pelicans in one game, yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't think that's a big deal. I really don't, especially if Zion's not there. Can anything happen? Yes. Could the Pelicans find a way to win one game? Yes, but I like our chances against them. And then it would come down to the Lakers playing the Memphis Grizzlies in a playoff race. This matchup's kind of interesting. Memphis worries me for the fact that it's a young team and they don't give a what. They really, really don't. Now, the one big disadvantage for them is I don't think we still know. Steven Adams, Brandon Clark we know is out. They're missing some of their bigs, their real size that they have, they're missing. But a matchup against the Memphis Grizzlies, I don't know, you want to call it a coin flip, you want to call it give a 60% advantage to the Lakers. However you want to look at it, there's going to be a lot of people that pick the Lakers. There's going to be a lot of people that think the Lakers could beat the Grizzlies in a 7-game set. I know a lot still has to happen over these last couple of days to get there, but if the playoffs started today, the Lakers would avoid, just keep this in perspective, the Lakers would avoid the Denver Nuggets, they'd avoid the Clippers, they'd avoid the Phoenix Suns, and if they beat the Memphis Grizzlies, they'd play the winner of the Kings and the Golden State Warriors. That's not a bad area to be in if you're the Los Angeles Lakers, right? If you had to kind of pick and choose. The perfect spot is number 6, where the Warriors are currently sitting, but by losing to the Clippers, it's not in your hands to go to the number 6 spot. So we're just going to have to kind of see how things play out. But overall, how do you feel about the Lakers here going into the playoffs? If this is their positioning, it's not the end of the world. And if 3 weeks ago I would have told you they're the number 7 spot, a lot of people would have signed up for it. If before the All-Star break I was going to tell you Lakers were going to be 6, 7, 8 games over 500, you would have signed up for it. So just want to put that in perspective. And again, if the playoffs started today, that's where the Lakers would be. They'd be taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, game tonight against the Suns, game coming up on Sunday afternoon against the Utah Jazz, and then all these other games going on. Keep an eye on the Warriors and the Sacramento Kings tonight. They tip off at 7. We tip off at 7:30. Keep an eye on that game as well. That will dictate a lot of what the final couple of days will look like. All right, Lake fans, thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. We'll get back with you guys on Monday.